Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fourth session of Back to the Future, the game. Hopefully, I'm coming in just fine. I'm still trying to mess and getting used to the settings with this Yeti microphone, but I hope that everything is coming in just fine. How's everyone doing tonight? Kish Kitsune, Beauty in Black, thank you for tuning on in. For everyone else that is joining in the stream, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Or I hope you enjoy the stream tonight. A couple of I got an announcement here. I already made the announcement in Discord, but to those that haven't joined my Discord, we're just going ahead and say it here. Not starting this week, but next week on Fridays and Saturdays, I'm going to be taking those days to myself away from streaming, not only from just work, but from streaming as well, because I don't want to feel too burnt out because I do love streaming games for you guys. I really do. But, I just I get tired. I'm only a human being, and I feel that 2 days away from stream is not too much. And I hope that you guys understand that the reason why I'm doing this is so that I don't burn myself out streaming, because I really do enjoy streaming. And but yeah, so I'll take a couple of days to myself every single week, but the rest of the week I'll basically be streaming 5 days a week. That's essentially the point that I'm trying to make here. So I hope you guys understand that, and I greatly appreciate your guys' support as always. A couple of shout outs here. Peaceful Panda subscribed to me 2 days ago. I don't know why the notification didn't pop up, or if he subscribed when I wasn't streaming. But if you're in the stream, I appreciate the support, buddy. Also, a very happy birthday to Mila today. So if she happens to be in chat, wish her a happy birthday. If not, wish her a happy birthday on Discord again. I'm sure that she'll greatly appreciate that. Although it's already past her birthday, but wish her a happy birthday again. What do you know? I get the alert when I'm not dead on my feet. How are you doing, Moonlight Kitsune? How are you doing, buddy? Alrighty, so last we left off, we actually just got done with episode 3, Citizen Brown on Back to the Future, and we're about to step into episode 4, Double Visions. With that being said, let's just go on ahead and head on over to the game screen itself, and let's go ahead and have some fun. Hopefully everyone's having a good night tonight. Also, question of the day is, have you played an actual arcade machine? And if so, what was the game? I can only name a few arcades that I've actually played. I know for a fact I played a Metal Slug 3 arcade back in 2011 when I went to Non-Desucon. I believe I played a few arcades while I was in California. I think one of them was The Walking Dead. And then I think I also messed around with a Marvel vs. Capcom machine too, as well in California. But Anyway, let me just make sure that the settings here are correct. I'm going to assume that they are. Yes, they are, it looks like. So let's go on ahead and start a new game. No thanks. No thanks. If I need a hint, I'll ask for a hint. But I like to think I know what I'm doing in these games.
What? Where am I?
Well, you seem to be in prison, my boy. Let me just make sure that I have my notifications off of my phone, so my microphone does not pick up on that. And let me just make sure that I am going to have the TV. There we go. Anyway, so we happen to be in, looks to be like a prison. See what the fuck's going on.
Make sure the McFly
for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault?
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
Go, Dexter, go!
What?
Why is my stuff locked in a cage?
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Can I at least take a look at my stuff?
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir. There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
Huh.
Hello?
What now?
Can I get some food?
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty
Well,
stomach.
that's just bullshit.
Let me out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
You can't keep me in here.
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the
I
completion
didn't sign
of your
anything.
Citizen
Fuck
Plus
off.
treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature?
That's a good one, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Riveting, honestly.
That's not very relaxing.
Uh,
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
so why are you here?
Not that I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Didn't you tell
Well,
her
that's
about this?
just...
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something...
Maybe
she's
it's a
regular
sign,
force
Odie
of
Sor.
nature.
You should probably sit down and have yourself a marathon of Back to the Future. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for tuning in.
It's nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
Okay, so can you help me escape?
Is there any way you can help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe override the
That's
security
good. I'm
systems or
glad.
something.
I'm glad to hear that.
Alright, what? Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
No, it's a science fiction game. It's close enough, Dad.
Dad, those Citizen Plus watches are gonna turn everyone in Hill Valley into robots, starting with Citizen Brown.
Nice.
I always
Nice.
suspected digital watches were evil.
It's not not the watches, Dad. It's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
Alrighty, so I need to get back in time.
Dad, I know this is a lot to accept, but I've got to rescue Citizen Brown so that we can go back in time and stop him from ever marrying Edna in the first place.
You're right, son. A
Wow,
lot to accept.
that's great.
Let's forget you ever said it. Just concentrate on getting you out of there.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best.
So, I tried to peek past the guard.
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Ha!
What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is
Aw.
what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
Okay, hold on. Ah, window. Let's see. See who's on the other side. Oh, hey, it's Jennifer. Hold on, I'm going to adjust the mic a little
Jen?
bit.
Hey, Jennifer.
Just a little bit. Don't do it. Don't do what?
I
Don't
gotta
do
get
what?
Her attention.
Am I doing anything wrong? Oh my god.
Dad,
How
Can
I
you
help?
patch me into Jennifer?
could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used
Okay.
to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment,
That's not how
I'm
80s
well on my
tech
way to becoming
works.
An average, well-adjusted teenager.
Let them
Citizen
dream, Odie.
Plus.
Let them
Oh, no,
dream.
Jen, not you
What
too.
you're doing, don't. Well, I can't help it. That means I'd have to end the stream and then everyone's just going to have a boring 2 hours. Or find someone else, you know. Whatever. So why is your door open?
Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Want to break me out?
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Can you at least come visit me?
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control,
What?
Martin.
Not like it's bothered you before.
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know, I used to be sick too. But now, I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Oh my god, they killed her. Oh my god, they killed her. My pop filter's way too high. There we go. So what time is it?
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6
Thank
treatments.
Christ.
Rats. How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it. Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
What's the treatment like anyway?
So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on, don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Well, that's... You know what? I'm just going to go on ahead and,
Okay, Jen, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
having fun there, Dexter?
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here. Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
Cool. I'm in incognito.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
That's not what I meant to do. I meant to clear that away. There we go. Now I can exit out of the door.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first...
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation. What?
Rock and roll.
Cool. So now it's time to save Doc Brown. Eesh.
Jeez, he looks miserable. I don't know what kind of movies they're showing Doc, but I don't think he's enjoying them.
Ooh, food.
Don't touch that! I need the caffeine.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
No, no, I don't want you to. No, 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 no.
Looks like a little crack between the door and the floor.
Don't worry, Emmett. It'll all...
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. I should have known.
Fucking Biff.
I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost. Hi, Biff.
His doesn't
Looks
work.
like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway.
You want out?
You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work.
Guess who?
Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo.
How about you eat your pill?
The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
I wonder. There's a crack between the door and the floor. We're gonna have to use our newspaper for that. Now let's try and ask him to swallow his pill.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff. Just swallow your pill.
There we go. Now we can go on ahead and just grab that newspaper.
I'd never get my hand under there.
Can I get the newspaper? Thank you.
Oh, Biff spit.
Alright, so we want to use that pill to go on ahead and knock out the guard.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
Alrighty, so...
Who, me?
Who, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
No.
Alright, what am I doing
Jeez.
here?
Where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer.
Let's see, volume, optics, tactile, factory, volume.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand. Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right
And
out
the only
the
way
door.
that we can possibly do that is...
There's no jack.
No jack. Well, so much for that idea. Turning up the volume, nudge Citizen Brown's gurney a bit. Maybe you can amplify that effect. Okay, well, I have the idea.
There's no place to plug it in here.
Ooh.
Rebalance the limbic inverters, please.
Hang on, Your Honor. I'll have you out of here in no time.
All right, let me think. Let me think here.
Olfactory? I think I know what that means.
Duh.
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful.
Cool.
I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Oh my goodness. Poor Doc.
Edna, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening.
Aha! That's where we can plug it into.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I'd expected. Whoa!
Nice.
Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you.
You're welcome.
After him, you slackers!
Nice. We broke out.
Citizens, this is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
So, what was Edna doing to you?
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Very harsh.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
Why'd you marry Edna anyway?
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess.
So what do we do?
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Nice.
All right, Dad.
So where's the DeLorean?
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Nice.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great. Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry. If things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
So what am I supposed to do? Just stand here like an idiot?
He's not coming
Oh,
back,
Jesus.
you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built.
You inspired him to do bad things.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
He's capable of doing great things without you.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog.
Well, he did that
without
too.
me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too. You're not the only inspiration of Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Well, hey, Doc.
It worked! Ha-ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment. Ha-ha!
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out of your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Mark, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave. I'll ruin you, Emmett! I run this town!
Yeah, in this timeline.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Nice. Very nice. Looks like we're going to fix up... we're gonna fix up some things, I guess. I don't... Words, I swear I know them.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The Old Town Theater.
Cool.
Very cool.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation.
I'm sorry, babe.
It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspire me with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Yeah, I hope you get better, babe.
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirty.
Oh, Doc, he's like a kid in a candy store again.
Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
In the meantime, let's go ahead and say hello to Emmett.
Sonny, you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
How about you trust that first impression?
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But...
more trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
You shouldn't give up.
No, you were really onto something with the rocket car. You've just gotta...
The mental alignment meter is
The
a much
mental
more
alignment
project.
meter, huh?
What?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
You've only had one date.
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th? Doc?
Why are we at October 12th?
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months later.
It is a bit
Expo's about to
brisk
start,
for
and Teenage
August.
U is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk Teenage U out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Cool, so now we gotta figure out how to break Edna and Emmett up. Fantastic.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh,
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
why not? Good luck.
Guess we'll speak to Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
All wonderful options. All wonderful options. I'm here to break you up with Emmett.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery.
Right, you pointed it out to him.
I've never known anyone like him. So oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah.
First impressions are telling.
Well, you know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think
Wow,
you
what a
are.
bitch.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Okay.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the ground!
Wow.
You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Alright, so who else can I talk to over here? Interesting truck.
It's not as nice as my truck back in 86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in 86.
Well, I guess nothing much else to do except to speak with Doc.
Well,
I talked to her.
and?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me. Wasn't me. Marty, we don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them. What does she have to say?
Edna? Oh, I haven't talked to her yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? We need to get those kids separated.
Alrighty, I guess I'll speak to Edna again, son of a bitch.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance, for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively
Looks
radiant.
really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
So what's the mental alignment meter
What is this
anyway?
mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or anyway, it works well enough for my
Yeah, for your purposes. What about his purpose? Do you even care about that? Don't be this woman. Whatever you do, don't be this fucking woman.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
We are in 30s, after all. Don't think the word horny exists yet.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Oh, hey, Trixie.
Hey, Artie. You seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
What's up, girl?
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live.
Well, that's a good model.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control...
I do that enough as is.
At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
So what are you doing?
So who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess-like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women, too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests, and on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
So Artie works here, huh?
So Artie's working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
Alrighty, so... what does Artie do here?
What's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
Well, I'm glad you and Artie are happy.
It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual, for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that. How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm? Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Artie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
Want to help me make Edna jealous?
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were,
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's gotta resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne Muse of Progress.
Well, I tried.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Bye. Guess I'll have to speak with Doc and, tell him what Edna thinks.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
So, how's the DeLorean?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived
6 hours. Oh, fuck.
Huh. Too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Ooh, Hill Valley of the Future just opened up. But I'm not done speaking with Doc yet. So what's this expo all about?
Dad never told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector. But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh.
So how do we get rid of Edna?
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be getting...
Gee, thanks for rubbing it in.
Yeah, I guess I am. Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. There!
I suggested a little scheme to Trixie, but I don't know if she's gonna go along with it.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
Alright, well, I'm going to need to find another set of wheels. But I guess I could look at Hill Valley of the Future.
I wish the courthouse did look like that in 1981.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll check on him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut-tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that at all. Especially with the progress I've made. Oh, I got a trained skateboard, so let's go on ahead and use it on the...
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
We're just going ahead and get to the garage.
Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see, now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Well, I guess we can speak with Emmett.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
So, you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Oh my God!
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the weeks since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter?
Okay, but what about the rocket car?
thought you were working on some sort of rocket car.
Oh, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened
No idea.
to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, I started tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
Okay, so what's the mental alignment meter? Break it down for me,
What's a
Doc.
mental alignment meter.
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the
Wait,
cotton
what?
gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
So you're probing people's minds? Talk about a mind fuck.
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or
I love
detect
that
the
GIF so
truthfulness of
much.
courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course.
So how does it work?
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind-mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind-mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout.
Layabout? Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Okay, so if I want to fuck up Emmett's mind map, I'm gonna have to have him respond to images without him knowing.
Anyway.
So did you do this yourself?
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But
don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
What's with the new threads?
Do you like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders. Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
He's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
Alrighty.
What do you say we take a break for a couple of hours and go see a movie?
A couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy. You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Stew pot. Oh, hey. What's that? An oil can.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Maybe I can dispose of it onto your new white threads. Maybe accidentally just, let it slip out of my hands.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Huh?
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Damn it, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute, does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Emmett?
What?
Your jacket's got a little,
Oh, no worries.
Emmett?
Yeah?
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Okay. Let me think. Let's go on ahead and print you out a new time card. Not what I meant to do. Here we go.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Okay, so how do I run the test? Right. I remember now.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards. Like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together. Once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Okay, so that's a picture of Edna. We want him to not like Edna. So disgusting air.
Ew.
Oh.
There we go. So what's this? Photo of John Wilkes Booth.
Ah, that smells much better. Careful, don't let all the flavor escape.
Cool. Officer Parker. If we want to make him a asshole, we gotta make him like the bad things and dislike the good things. So that's what we're doing here.
Ew. Ew.
So what's that? Tannen. Oh, obviously, we want him to like Tannen.
That smells good.
Well, if memory serves, I think John Wilkes Booth was a bad seed. Oof. What's that? What's that? Photo of innocent-looking child.
Ew. Ew.
Well, that looks like a picture of Trixie Trotter. Am I correct? And remember Tannen, though. We can never forget the Tannens, Odie Sword. We can never. Yep, it's a photo of Trixie, so... I know Edna doesn't like her, but...
That smells good.
Is that it? Yep, I believe that's it.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be
Which
doing any
means
more
that we
mind maps.
got the
Guess
right
I'll test
card.
this out and hope for the best.
Let's go ahead and test it out. Degenerate criminal.
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map, and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
So let's go on ahead and swap it out.
Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend. That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
You don't mind if I borrow that, do you?
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Alrighty. Time to go on ahead and get the hell out of here.
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness?
I don't like
while
where
you
this
can?
is going.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No.
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. More romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the
Dexter
toast of
is
the
a sleepy
scientific
boy
community.
now.
And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
Huh. Well, was there anything else here that I need to pick up? Okay, let me speak with Emmett. I think there's one more thing I need to pick up. You can't marry Edna.
You can't marry Edna.
Why not?
You're too young to get married.
Nonsense. Back in the old country, a man my age already have 2 kids and a farm. Besides, what's the use of waiting when you're in love?
There's someone better out there. Trust me.
I know you mean well, but look at me. I'm an awkward teenager with poor social skills and a predilection for prattling on about obscure scientific minutiae. Frankly, it's a miracle that one woman has found me desirable. It could be decades before another one comes along.
Let's just drop it.
Fine.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Alrighty.
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet.
Alright, let me think here. Oh, I guess Arthur's not too busy. Let's go ahead and speak with him.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
So, you're the register guy?
So you're the registration guy for the expo?
And chief accountant and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
And none of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
Have you met Sylvia?
You haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she at the expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she. I like Trixie's new outfit.
Cost the expo $14.89, but it was worth every penny. After all, she's the public face of the expo. Techne, muse of progress.
So how's life with that kid?
I don't suppose you miss working for Kit Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
Think the Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not. Why shouldn't California have its own high-technology center?
Keep doing what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
That's our, code name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
Well, the light's not green yet.
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
So about Edna.
It's about Edna.
Don't worry. She's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but... Have you found out anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps. What are you two talking about anyway?
It's a private matter. I promised I'd keep it between us. For the present.
Alrighty, so are you starting to like her again?
She isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive.
Uh-huh.
On another subject.
Less distasteful, I hope.
I swiped this from Emmett's, your lab.
My
It's
anti-stick, anti-stain formula. I remember it well. I had high hopes for that concoction, until I discovered that it decays into a cloth shredding enzyme after 12 hours.
That's what your younger self said.
You never looked at anyone else?
Is it true that you only had eyes for Edna?
At that time, I'm afraid so. I always tended to idealize the opposite sex. I was educated in a boys' school, and Jules Verne was always a little sketchy with female
Okay.
characters.
We haven't got time for a therapy session, Doc. Edna made a point of saying that teenage you looked great in her grandfather's suit.
I did cut a fine figure in that suit. She hated it when I got it dirty.
Maybe I could talk teenage you into losing the suit.
I doubt it. I knew how much that suit meant to Edna, and at that time, my only desire was to please her.
Ay.
You know how that mental alignment meter of yours pegged you as a model citizen? Well, wait till you...
Stop! You're going to tell me about one of your schemes to make Edna break up with me, aren't you?
Yeah, see, Edna thinks...
I don't want to hear it. I know it's in the service of a good cause, but I still can't bear to know the details of my younger self's impending heartache.
Horrible news, Doc. Emmett's gonna ask Edna to marry him tonight.
But that's not how it happened. She didn't get me to propose until much later, that night at the lake.
Something I said must have caused him to move up the timetable.
Great Scott! This time travel business is trickier than I imagined.
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing
So
our
you're
city
jealous,
to be
gotcha.
Represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
And so are you.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Alrighty. Oh, hey. I recognize that man. Hi, Cue Ball.
Hey, pal.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
This
jeez.
guy again.
This
Funny,
guy
I was
again.
gonna say the same thing.
Shouldn't you be in jail?
Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of Kid's gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself, and I
sang like a canary.
I prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
'Cause little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that curl your socks.
Really?
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just, well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
So what's so, toe-curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
My mom came on to me.
Well, under the influence of alcohol, my mom made a pass at me.
Ooh. All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad
No.
with it, are you?
Hey, I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
Well, okay.
So, you still talking to Kid?
Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days, on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
So what are you hauling here?
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, Robo that, Dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Okay, now lastly, what's with your teeth?
Hey, what's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they'd turn my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out, Artie, okay? I really need this
I won't.
job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
Cool. Well, I guess I can go on ahead and,
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this. So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie
okay.
fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely
I think I'm gonna have to pull the item out and show it to her.
The spell would be to show him something really shocking.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
That's not what I want. There we go. Let's go on ahead and show it to Edna.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring.
She disappeared for a minute.
Progress.
Trixie? Oh, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, The charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You're firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back. Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to
Oh my
reason.
goodness, that was so bad.
Let's talk.
And I disappeared. Fantastic.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody
Man, this game has gotten a lot glitchy. It's a little more glitchier than usual. Wait, how? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, how the hell am I supposed to? Yeah. Okay, whatever. What's up, Trixie?
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But
up...
we gotta do
Alright.
it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlor Maid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a
Alright,
scene from
fair
that.
enough.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the third
Cool. Well, I know where the fur's at, but I can't really take it off the statue at the moment. It's kind of glued on there. So let's take a look at the DeLorean.
Nope. No green light.
Well, that's a shame, but I better go on ahead and stick this spray bottle in here before I forget.
It'll be safe in there.
At least for now. For the time being, I guess we can go on ahead and take it to the streets. Take it to the streets and, hey, what's up, boy?
Time for small talk. I've got machines to tune and mind maps to sort.
Emmett?
Yeah?
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
See. If I were a photo album, where would I be? Well, I think the hint is getting us that we need to do something to the spray bottle, so... I guess we can go on ahead and head to... Well, where can I find a diamond?
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but I wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality. And after the rain, hardware. What else? Al's Hardware. Artificial rainbow.
Oh, there's our diamond.
All the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of. And life is sweet.
Now, how's that DeLorean looking? No. Back away from the bottle. I just want to take a look at the DeLorean.
Nope. No green light yet.
No green light yet. Fantastic.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
Oh.
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
Alright, cool. I guess we can screw around with the Hill Valley of the past. See what we got here.
Press button to experience Hill Valley's primeval past. Okay, if this dinosaur is called a Tanninosaurus, I'm gonna... Oh, whew. Furs donated by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause. They're stuck tight in this tar.
Times may be hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Ermine, reminding you fur is forever.
Okay, so I now know where to get the fur, but the problem is that I need that perfume bottle to be 12 hours after whatever.
Nope, not green light yet.
Okay. I guess I'll go back to the garage and see if anything pops up over there.
I'm back.
And I'm busy. Make yourself at home, though.
Emmett?
Yeah?
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Use a perfume bottle as it is on the fur. I guess we could try that.
Emmett's formula. Still as good as new. Never know when I might need to get some sticky substances out of some
Ah, I see. Good thinking, Odysor. Good thinking.
It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, where the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. I already sprayed him. Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
Cool. You know, I would have never fit. You know, I always was stuck on that one. No matter how many times I played this game, I've always been stuck in that little situation. So I appreciate that.
The light's green. That means Doc could take the DeLorean out again.
Cool. Now let's go on ahead and speak with Doc. The light's green.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
You figured a thing out. Woo!
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
Ooh.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it's starting to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests and we'll see what we find.
Well, it's 9 hours. He did say 12.
No green light yet.
What? Jay Porter ready for Party of 12? Well, hello, Jay Porter the DJ. Let me go on ahead and fire up the raid video, and I will definitely go on ahead and introduce myself. So, thank you for giving him the shout out. I will definitely go on ahead and fire up that raid video. I will speak to you guys here shortly. From Jay Porter's Raid. I am the Blue Hedgehog 2010, a Let's Player from YouTube for about 6 years before I decided to go on ahead and carry my future playthroughs onto Twitch as a whole. Been streaming since December 24th, and it's been a wild ride so far. Completed at least 14 games on here. Thank you for the follow, Video Game Diva. I greatly appreciate that. There was someone else that followed me. Let me go ahead and take a look here. Clock Blocker X, thank you as well for the follow. Not only am I a Let's Player here, not only do I do Let's Plays here, but I do community game nights on Sunday nights, depending on what time I get off work. And I also hold Retro Gaming Thursdays on Thursdays, where for the time being, I'm going through the game known as Lemmings on the MS-DOS. So if you guys like what I do, feel free to give me a follow. And to anyone else that happens to be coming from my stream, give Jay Porter DJ a follow. He's a magnificent streamer. He is wonderful what he does. I do believe that his executive gaming is opening up pretty soon, so definitely give him the support. I mean, I'm sure he'll greatly appreciate it. I know I'm going to give him the support whenever, everyone else. Great, I just lost my train of thought. Thank you for the follow, by the way. No, I don't think he'll be running on his wheel anytime soon. I think he's been running on it all day, unfortunately, sweetheart. But yes, definitely give Jay Porter DJ a follow. He's a great man, a great streamer, and everyone, just follow him. He's a great guy, definitely. And thank you all for the follows, and thank you again for the raid, Jay Porter DJ. Right now, we're going through some Back to the Future of the game. We just completed 3 episodes. We're currently on episode 4. And we're trying to figure out how we're going to have Doc Brown break up with Edna Strickland. So, this is going to be fun. You've aged Emmett's cleanser a little bit, but it needs to age for 12 hours before it breaks down. Yeah, so I've heard. Let's go on ahead and stick the spray bottle back into the DeLorean. Let's go on ahead and head back to his lab and see if anything changed over there.
How's it going in here?
Great. I'm almost ready to go.
Cool.
Emmett?
Yeah?
You get back to work.
So he's not going to
We'll
take
catch
out
up
his
later.
full album just yet, I guess. Almost ready to go, though. Alright, well, that's cool. Ooh. Maybe I can lie to Doc and let him know at the light's green again. This one, I'm currently playing this one on a PlayStation 4, but it is on the PC. You can pick it up on Steam.
Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time.
Yes, if you're wondering about the cam at the bottom left corner, that is a Ham can. Dexter is usually running on his wheel, but I do believe that he has tuckered himself out for the night, so he's just kind of just laying in there and just relaxing for the time being.
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck.
Good night, Packing Balls. Thank you for the follow. And yes, the hamster. I do have a picture of him. Let me see if I can pull him up real quick.
Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific
Let's see.
perspective.
Boop.
I can see how my younger self
I'll just go on ahead and just keep this under my tabs for the time being.
Yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The
Now let's see.
elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal
Ah, there. Well, no, that's him when he's sleeping. Do I have him while he's up and about?
available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
Well,
There may be another solution.
this is close enough. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see him, but that's him curled up in a corner, sleeping. That's a sleepy butt right there. He's only 5 months old.
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
The game is kind of quiet. Alright, let me see if I can
Aged to
fix that.
perfection.
But yes, that's Dexter. He's only 5 months old. He's a
Damn it,
teddy bear
I'm back.
hamster. Oh.
Oh my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
Well, Carl Sagan wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He wants to give you the scoop about his thrilling escape from Kid Tannen.
That's yesterday's news. Our invention will be tomorrow's story.
He says he wants to give you an interview about his invention.
One of those tedious cars of the future? That can wait. I've got to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Okay.
Don't I wish? Emmett?
Yeah?
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Okay, so what's the next hint?
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange.
I'm sorry,
I haven't
babe.
been
I
out
hope
there
you get
for
better
hours.
soon.
Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be. Now all I have to do is set up Edna to think that Emmett's fooling around on her, and everything will be ready to go.
Okay, time to speak with Edna.
Marty!
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Doc!
So, what's all the activity?
What's all the hustle and bustle?
It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much
What are you
trouble.
talking about?
What do you mean? Oh. You got the time circuits fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been...
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
In the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Yes. I've got a wife.
Did I hear a squeak?
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog, and a bitchin' time train, and...
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
No way of sugarcoating it.
Well, Edna ends up... You're not really supposed to know these things in advance. It's bad luck.
But you told me how my story turns out.
Yeah, but...
And it's not as if I'll be in a position to do anything about it once my younger counterpart's destiny has shifted. I imagine I'll be folded into the new timeline, and I'll probably lose all memory of the old one.
Maybe.
So tell me, just to satisfy my curiosity, what's going to become of Edna?
To be honest, she ends up kinda sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see. Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best
Oh
of
my
both
lord.
worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, more healthy.
Have you completely forgotten
You hear yourself? Do you know
what
what
she
you're saying?
did to
Let me
you?
remind you. She took over your life. She kept you from doing what you were meant to do, till there was nothing left of you but this hollow shell.
Maybe, but she only did it because she cared.
I don't believe this.
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we could find a third way. One where everybody wins.
No.
What do you think?
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes?
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overwriting me?
Ouch. Doc Brown's upset. Very upset. Well, not more else to do.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Okay, well, I'm having a hard time figuring out where to find the photo album, but let me go on ahead and ditch what I have over to Trixie so far.
Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but they'll work. How about the diamond in the photo album?
I'll get them to you. Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. Now bring me that photo album and we'll be in business.
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but I wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
I'm working on it. Now bring me that photo album and we'll be in business.
Alrighty. I know we have to get that photo album from... Oh, I was confused for a minute. I was like, where's the skateboard?
How's it going in here?
Great. I'm almost ready to go.
Okay, let's take a look at the hidden system. Uh-oh. 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 Is there a way I can take a look at Emmett's time card?
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a
I
glorified
might have
arcade
jumped the gun
machine.
a little bit. I
So
don't
why
know
not
if
just
there's
go
a
with
way
the
I
cards?
can actually
Kinda
access
says
that
people
photo
respond well to
thing
flashing
now.
lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
Come on, there's gotta be a way.
So after 12 hours, your cleanser just kinda turns into battery acid?
Battery acid? Don't be ridiculous. It merely turns into a brew of cloth-destroying enzymes capable of rotting away any fabric almost instantly. Battery acid, really? What is this?
Well, I mean, the picture's not... son of a bitch! Why'd I have to do that? Well... I mean, the photo's up there, but...
Emmett?
Yeah?
You can't marry Edna.
Why not?
I just don't think Edna will make you happy in the long run.
Well, she makes me happy now, and that's what counts. And as for the future, well, the future isn't written yet.
You better hope it isn't. There's someone better out there. Trust me.
I know you mean well, but look at me. I'm an awkward teenager with poor social skills and a predilection for prattling on about obscure scientific minutiae. Frankly, it's a miracle that one woman has found me desirable. It could be decades before another one comes along.
Let's just drop it. You sure you don't want to take in a movie? I think you'll like it.
Strange as it may sound, I've got more pressing things to think about than going out to movies.
Okay. You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Damn. There's no way I can access that. Ah!
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's not so good.
You look a little constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather...
Okay, good. I didn't fuck up the game. If I had to take a look at the picture from his plaque.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Alright, cool. Now we have everything to fuck everything over. Okay, cool. Now we just gotta go on ahead and hand this photo album over to Trixie, and then everything should be golden. Very golden. Very golden.
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the
Now
puss?
mutant aliens rule the world in the
watch,
future. Hello,
we can get her to break up with my
Stoneheart89.
friend
Oh,
How you
right.
doing tonight, sir? Let me go ahead
you got
and
everything
can we
you
get
need
a
for
shout
your
out
big
for
scene?
Stoneheart89, please?
I'm working on it. Now bring me that photo album and we'll be in business.
Pretty sure I just gave it to you.
I brought him its photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of
Thank
way.
you, babe.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
Hey, everything's ready. Time to start a shit show.
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Sonny. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know? No telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just gotta ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply gotta get it off my chest.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
My grandfather's suit!
My formula!
Oh.
Don't look! Turn your head! I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
Emmett Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter! How do you know this woman?
I don't! I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond,
Ouch.
too. I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr.
The acting.
needs you.
Well,
Edna,
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
Oof. That was heavy.
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
Ouch.
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Well, what's done is done.
Emmett!
Go away.
Come on! Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out
Glitchy.
okay. See,
I see glitchiness.
I know how this story turns out, and...
Oh, there's the ring.
The story is over.
Oh, no.
Okay, Emmett, hold still. I know your emotions are running a little wild, but don't do anything crazy.
Emotions? What emotions? My emotions are dead. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do you...
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. What are you thinking about?
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need... to get some perspective. Think about it. All the people who have it even worse than you. For instance, Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
Oh,
It's a very
yeah?
inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care. You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about...
The light bulb.
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Oof.
The telephone. Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Damn, he's really heartbroken.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Crockett. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
We're all depending on you to pull it together. Why, you're gonna put Hill Valley on the map.
Oh, please. My greatest fear is that I'll end up frittering my life away in this miserable town.
Your heart's broken, I know. First breakup's a bitch, but you'll fall in love again, sooner or later. There's a woman waiting in the wings, and she's worth waiting for.
Spare me the platitudes. Now that Edna has turned my heart into a desiccated husk, I'm done with love. Forever.
Me? You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Sonny Crockett. Or is that even your real name?
No.
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
Did it for your own good.
Edna was no good for you. She was leading you down the wrong path.
I see. You had my best interests at heart.
Yeah.
Just like my father.
Oh, but there's more to it, see?
Did it for the sake of your future.
Your father doesn't know your true path.
And you do?
Yes!
How is it that I could create a mental alignment meter and yet fail to realize that you are completely delusional? Oh, what does it matter? The world is absurd.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. See, I know this may sound crazy, but you gotta listen. In 1985, you're gonna invent a time machine.
You're right. It sounds crazy.
I'm just trying to explain where I'm coming from.
I did it for the hell of it.
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was going to be a great scientist.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah, and look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me
Trick
what
them.
I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you. Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me?
Oof.
My ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
A solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning! Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like
a bolt of lightning?
Exactly. Static electricity. Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing?
You're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8.
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I said, let's get out of here before anything...
Oh. Oh boy. Gotta rescue Doc somehow.
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue.
Ah! Well, there's a helmet.
Hey, Emmett!
What?
I guess he can't hear me from down here. can't undo the knot.
Can I climb up?
It's not going anywhere. This rope is made of solid hemp. I can't tear it loose. Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
You want to watch the movie now, huh? I don't blame you.
It's not going anywhere. I can't reach him.
That's not what I... son of a bitch. Come on now. Let's try this again.
Hang in there!
I don't have a choice.
There you go.
Emmett!
What?
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it! This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
Alrighty, you got anything useful?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Don't!
Hang in there.
Very funny.
Okay, let's go down. He dropped his little formula thing. Let's go on ahead and,
Emmett's solution. This stuff's dangerous.
let's go ahead and use that on the rope. Well... once you, actually, I'll bring it up with me. We can watch it. Okay, time to swing back and forth. Maybe swinging a little further. Got him.
Gotcha.
Let's get out of here.
Your pants, they're stuck.
Do something before we're crushed.
Alrighty.
What are you doing?
Trust me. Hold on.
What did you say your name was again?
Marty.
Marty? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Whoa. Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Nice. Oh. Oh.
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about...
Oh no, I don't like where this is going. And well, that's it for Back to the Future Episode 4, but we got one more episode to go through. And we will be going through that episode on tomorrow's Thursday? So
Let me explain
Friday.
again. I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
And that was Double Visions. We did something screwed up and broke Emmett and Edna apart, but it looks like something might happen in the 5th episode, known as Out of Time. So, yeah, we'll definitely be going through the 5th episode on Friday. At, let's see, let me think. I get off work at... I'm trying to remember. I think it'll be at 10 p.m. Let me double check my schedule just to make sure. Yeah, 10 p.m. Anyway, if you're curious as to what times I stream, I update the schedule on a weekly basis down below underneath the nice little tag known as schedule. But I would like to take the time to thank everyone that's tuned in tonight to watch the 4th episode of Back to the Future, Episode 4, Double Visions. I'd like to give Jay Porter, a DJ, a big thank you once again for the raid. Let's go ahead and give one final shout out before we go on ahead and wrap things up here. And then, yeah, if you have not joined the Discord yet, feel free to join the Discord. I do announcements on there, updates on the daily. Well, not the daily, but you know what I mean. You know, whenever I, go live and stuff like that in terms of my schedule. Just know that starting next week, I will be taking Fridays and Saturdays off to myself away from streaming, just so I don't feel too burnt out in terms of streaming. So, what else was I going to say? Also, on the Discord, I do support streamers both big and small, so if you happen to be a streamer, go on ahead and sling yourself an announcement on the stream underneath the hashtag stream promotions. And tomorrow we'll be going through some more Lemmings for retro gaming. I've been talking too much. Anyway, tomorrow's Retro Gaming Thursdays. We'll be going through some more Lemmings. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord. And if you happen to be a subscriber, you're going to be copying the first raid message. If you are a non-subscriber, you're going to copy the second raid message. Let's see who we're raiding tonight. Well, I think I know who we're raiding tonight, depending if they're still on. Isu? I don't know if she's online at the moment. I don't think she is. Nope, she's not online, but I do know who we can raid. Yeah, no, they did stop streaming not too long ago. Let's go on ahead and let's go ahead and raid C. Figaro. We'll go ahead and push this love over to C. Figaro. She's playing through some Uncanny Valley at the moment. I do believe that she's doing a 24-hour stream. So let's go on ahead and push the love over to her. Wish her some luck. And we'll definitely go on ahead and do that. And tomorrow I will be going through some more Lemmings for Retro Gaming Thursdays. And Back to the Future, the game will be concluded on Friday at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. So hope you guys are looking forward to it. Thank you again for the support, and thank you for tuning in. I am the Blue Hedgehog 2010. As always, happy gaming, my friends.